Well, hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Well, I just did film a video on Memorial Day, so you can see them in the same, my little, it's my 4th of July, my Memorial Day shirt. And so I wanted to do a video that has been asked about my skincare. And I've talked about skincare a lot on this channel, but one of the things I never really focus on is nighttime skincare. And there are some products that I'm using right now that I really do like. And I also wanted to share something. Rather than a get unready with me, where I actually take my makeup off in front of you, which I could do at night. Comment below if that's something you'd be interested in. I was just going to show you the products I use. So first and foremost, it really does start with this, and I had told y'all just the other day in my haul for Ulta, it was an Ulta haul, that I was trying the Ulta makeup remover, and I have to say the Ulta makeup remover wipes are really good at getting makeup off without residue, but I feel like I am having to tug at my skin more. That is not good. I do not have to tug at all with my skin with these Neutrogena cleansing towelettes, and it's the one that says even waterproof makeup right there. It takes it off literally. My eyeshadow, it takes it off in one swipe. Literally. That's not true of the Ulta one. Now, and the other thing is, this gets the mascara off with less rubs, and when I rub off, it comes off on the towelette, whereas with the Ulta ones, it was just kind of moving it around my face, and it was taking several passes to get the eye makeup off and eyeshadows off and stuff. And while it didn't leave the oily residue that this does, I think it's the oiliness that's in this. I don't know what it is, but that actually is what makes the makeup come off better and faster, so that you're not tugging on your skin, wiping. So I'm right back to this one. Even though that one didn't have residue, it caused me, I still rinse my face afterwards anyway, just because it's going to have some residue. So it doesn't matter. It's more important that I get my makeup off with as little tugging and swiping as possible, and that is this definite product. So once I take this, the makeup off with this is what I get the makeup off with. That's still a cleansing towelette. That is not a moisturizer. It is not truly finished being cleansed, because then you have a little bit of residue of the cleanser. So I always just get my hands wet, like run them under the water and just, you know, kind of dry off the back of my hands. I drop them down on the towel like that, so it's not drippy everywhere. But just whatever's wet on my hands, I just literally rub here, and just kind of work in what I just took off, but that little residue, and then I take a towel and lightly dab and maybe even rub. As long as you're rubbing up, you're even exfoliating. Just don't tug hard, you know. But I wipe it all off, and there's always still more dirt and residue that comes off. So it does mean that while that gets the makeup off, you still want to use water to rinse even that off. And then my face is just so clean, y'all. So after I do that, if I have any real tugging that I need to do around the eyes, or if I want to use a cleansing milk, one of the ones I loved was Exuviance, and I cannot find it. I don't know what in the world I did with it, because I absolutely love their cleansing milk. But the one that kind of got me started on using a cleansing milk, and I still to this day use it the most, is my Lancome Comforting Milky Cream Cleanser for dry skin. And this definitely gets the makeup off, like after you get, you know, the initial stuff off and you've wiped it all off. If you want to use more than just water, which I would recommend doing that, if you're absolutely exhausted one night and you don't want to do this step, that's okay. But most nights I would do this. And in the morning, if I ever have any residue, just some reason, there's still always something that is still on there, then I always take just the edge of a cloth and put just a little bit of this on there and get the rest of what's underneath my eyes or lips or whatever. If there's just any leftover residue, I do use this even the next morning. So I don't know why there's always a little bit more residue. I guess because waterproof mascara really is. It's hard to get off. But it's so worth it. So worth it. I would so much rather use waterproof than anything else. Okay, so let's just say I have my whole face cleansed now. I've used a lot of nighttime creams. You know, some people say they're the exact same as the daytime creams. You know, I'm not a scientist, and you're going to always get advertising from every company that's going to tell you their version and their reason why theirs is the one, and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, you know, who do you really believe? I just, honestly, what I use during the day, I could use at night, but for whatever reason, I like this at night, and it's the CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion. And I'm sure it says on here to use it morning and night. It doesn't. What about that? But it says that it, their unique MVE, which is multivesicular emulsion delivery technology potion, provides multiple layers of nurturing protective ingredients to the skin slowly over time. And that's why I think I like having it on my face at night. It's not sticky. Once it absorbs after 5-10 minutes, it's not going to be like coming off on your pillowcase and all that sort of stuff. But it includes ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and emollients that moisturize and soften the skin deeply and nourish the skin. And it also has glycerin and dimethicone, which prevents moisture loss at the surface of your skin. So when you see, you know, people say if there's stuff on the in the ingredients you can't pronounce, it's not good for you. That is not true. Even the names of like vitamin B and vitamin, their names are long. That's why they just have a B or an E or whatever. So that's not necessarily true. But this is a good product because, for one thing, it's very lightweight. It's fragrance free for those of you who don't want a fragrance. It does not irritate your skin. It touts that. It certainly hasn't been that for me either. But those two items that I mentioned last, the glycerin and dimethicone, prevent moisture loss. And so I can wear this under my makeup during the day, but I definitely, for whatever reason, I like to use this as my night one. Then also, I do use a night cream right now. I've shown this to you before. I think this even is a sample size. I think this is Amore Pacific Time Response Eye Reserve Cream. And it's a weird little container. Look how the top is this big wide container. Not weird. But it's a very thin cream, which tells me they know what they're doing, because you don't want to put a thick cream on these very thin skin layer right here below your eyes, because it just sets the wrinkles. You want something very light, almost like water-like. You don't want thick, heavy creams under your eyes. So I have been using this. I really do like it. I use this in the morning underneath my makeup, and I use it at night before I go to bed. Now, y'all know also I have been using, just because I just bought it, the Lancome's Advanced Genifique Yeux, which is an eye cream. And this is another one that I'm sure they want you to use it morning and night. Right now I'm just using it in the morning under my makeup. So, I don't know. It says it's also an eye illuminator and a youth activating concentrate. So, I mainly just like to use this under my makeup. So the Amore Pacific is what I use at nighttime for my eyes. And then I do use, believe it or not, finally a lip balm, but only at night because of my lipstick. Now today I'll tell you, this is the KKW liner and lipstick, lip gloss together. And see how definitely lining my lips makes them look bigger. They almost look kind of like I've had an injection or Daffy Duck-ish. I can't talk today. And I don't know that I really like the look, but I kind of look kind of tan today. I am noticing that. I look kind of like I got a tan. That was my, I've really had a good time with my bronzer and my highlighter today. So anyway, but the Hydra Beauty Balm Nourishing Lip Cream is what I like to use at night. And you can either use this pot. It's just a clear, doesn't really have a smell, lip balm. Or if you don't like a pot, because like you don't like putting your finger in a pot, because after I do that, then I'll just rub it on the back of my hands. I never waste it. You can also get it in the, they have the exact same product in just like a lipstick format, you know, where you just scroll it up instead of having to dip your finger down into it. Here's another one that you scroll up, and this is by, I think it's Babor, not Babor. But Babor? Anyway, cosmetics, and it's from Germany, and I got this recently at the spa when I talked my husband into doing a pedicure together, you know, where they do the Grand Pedi is what it's called. We went to a resort, and they had Grand Pedis, and you know, they definitely slough off all the dead skin cells, and they get rid of your dead cuticles, and they file your nails and buff them, and then they also go up your feet and all the way up to the below your knee and the calf area, and massage it and exfoliate even that, so that just from the knee down. And I think they do that so that your feet even feel more pampered. Maybe so they can charge more. I don't know. But when we were finished, Lance says, I feel like a changed man. I've never had my pedi done before. I said, I know. That's why I want you to try it. But he's so sensitive. He says, I don't know if I'll have it done again because that file going back and forth at my nails, she hit my cuticle sometime. I said, well, that was a carelessness. Really good ones don't hit your skin. They only hit the nail. So give it another try. And he said, okay. But as we were leaving and paying our tab, I saw this and I tried it. And I do like the scroll ups better than these, just because I don't really like dipping into it. But so I really love that. That's very, very moisturizing. And last but not least, for my body, I just love the Jergens Ultra Healing Extra Dry Skin lotion. I just put that on my arms and legs. So that's my skincare routine for at nighttime, y'all. And I hope that's what you were looking for. And I'll talk to you again soon. Love you guys.